Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, we are continuing our Laravel e-commerce series where till now we have completed our order view, and now guys I want to generate an invoice for this. Okay, so whatever the data is there for this, I want to generate an invoice like billing. Okay, so guys, now let's create that. So to create an invoice, we have to generate that into a PDF format. So guys, to convert that into PDF format, you have to require install some Laravel package into it. So I have written a blog guys on it, how to create or how to generate HTML to PDF with Laravel DOM PDF. Okay, so guys, before going with this, we will just look onto our thing and we will create one button over here to generate the PDF for the invoice. So guys, let's get started. So as you can see, order view, this is our page right now. Okay, so over here we are. So now guys, I want to create one a tag where I will tell generate invoice, and over here you have to call a URL. So let's set the URL and we will tell generate invoice. Done. And I'll give a class for this button success, and let me float this to right. Save it, and yes guys, so let's reload this and you can see one button will be there. Okay, so it's too big, you can just make it too small. Let's just add that py is equal to 1, and that's it. So the button will be small. So guys, now if we click on this, you have to see a generating invoice. So before generating invoice, we will check with that how the design will be for this. So let's get back and create a route for it. Okay, so you can tell, let's copy this and move to web.php and create a route. So we are inside the order management. Over here we will create a route. So let's create a route with the get method where I'll post this, and then over here we will give forward comma and then call a controller. So we will proceed with our order controller only, where we will be generating the invoice. So let us copy that. Okay, and here you can tell invoice VOICE invoice function at order controller. So let's copy this and go to a order controller. So we have already created over here, and now guys, let's create a function with the name function, that is order invoice. Inside this we will view the output of it. So guys, before creating your invoice or whatever you are going to send, that we have to design a template for invoice. Okay, so first I will create the file for it and we will design a template. So let's return view, and inside this I want to call that as inside the admin panel, admin folder dot order, I think it's order only, yes, order dot where invoice I'm going to type invoice VOICE invoice. So let's copy this and go to this path, admin order, where we'll create an invoice page. So let me just close all this. Let's go to resource, views, admin. So inside admin you can see the order folder. So inside order you'll create a invoice blade file. So let me just type blade.php file. So your blade file is ready, and now guys, you need to start with the core coding of HTML and CSS to generate the invoice design. So guys, I have already done that and written a blog on it. So you can find this link into the description where you can follow with it. So guys, to create HTML invoice template design using HTML CSS, so this is one simple design I have done for this, and the code is given below. So let's copy this code. So let's just scroll it. Okay, that's it, and let's copy that and paste over here. Simple. And now let's execute this and see what is the output for it. Okay, so over here FabCut is there. Let us go back to a web route and copy the URL for it. So guys, instead of copying it, we have already clicked on this, right? So now let's click on this generate invoice. You can see that the design has come. Okay, so from here only you are going to generate the invoice of the customer. So how will you generate? You are going to pass the ID over here. Okay, so what ID you are going to pass is nothing but your order ID, right? So this order view is there, right, with the value 2. So this 2 ID will be passed over here. So guys, now let's get back, and over here we have to pass the ID. Let's give / with the ID. So you can tell this as order ID, where order table ID will be passed over here with this, and inside this, going over here, you will call the order ID $order_ID. Let's call this, and inside this what we want actually is that. So let me click on this. Oops. Okay, so we have to pass that ID. We didn't pass in the URL, so let's pass that also. Let's go to our view blade. So inside this we are going to pass that ID. So let's give /. As you can see, we have already fetched the order data of this. So if you don't understand, please watch out the previous video of how to call this. Okay, so let's call the ID over here, and now let's save it, and again let's refresh and send the data. So let's reload the page. Okay, it's reloading still, and now let's click on this generate invoice. So let me click over here. You can see generate invoice where ID is 2, right? So this, with the help of this ID, you are going to fetch all the data, and all the data of the user, and the tracking number, order date, and pending delivery date, whatever you have created it. Okay, and here the company address and all you can give, and many more things. So guys, let's get started with it. So as simple. Okay, let's get back to a controller, and over here you have to check your order thing. So as you can see that, let's not waste time, so we will start coding with it. Okay, so as you have order view with the ID 2, all the details you are getting, right? So these are the order items. We want the same data to generate in this invoice. Okay, and you have the customer details also, same data. So let's copy and paste with this. So what code you have written for this to view it, it's nothing but this code only. So let us just copy that and paste it. I'll explain you very clear. Let's copy this. Oops, let me just copy the path, page path, and place the path. That's it. And let's remove this. Very simple. So guys, now as you can see, this order table where ID is equal to order ID, if exists then you can come in, or else no order found you can tell. And now where you can find the order ID 2, it will go to order table where you can find all the order details and send to this page with the orders. So this variable you will be sending. So what are the things you are proceeding with this in this order, we will see with that. So we are seeing that order items and user data into this order model. So let me go to this order model. So guys, this is my order model, right? Over here you can see that it's going to user data and order items. So these details are coming from here. So this is using belongs to, and we have has many relationship. To relationship we are viewing and then getting all this data. So for items we are using has many, and then for user we are using belongs to. As simple. So guys, now let's click on generate invoice, where you have come over here, and let's call this data. Okay, so let me get back over here, and let's copy this order variable which you have passed through it. So let's copy this and go to your invoice. So let me move to the invoice page. Okay, so this is the page now, and over here you can call your order ID. So let's call that $order, where you can call this order ID. Done. And the tracking number. So the tracking number is nothing but your tracking number of your order, so which we have already done into the database. So let me just check it. let's see. Okay, so inside my order table here is the tracking number underscore no. So let's type that TRACKING NO, tracking no, and then the order date. So when did this order has been created? Okay, so you can mention that order date also. So you can basically, when we create the migration, that time you can see at that is created at. So let's copy that dollar order, which is created underscore at. If you want the format, you can use the format also. So just use this format where date, month, and capital Y year you can use. So let me just get back and refresh the page to check the data, it's coming fine or not. Cool. So you can see that Fabcart 9308, which is the order ID 2. You can see that tracking number 9308, which is order ID 2. Okay, so guys, as simple. So let's paste all the data and move forward with it. Okay, so let me just call everything. So guys, now you can see that order user's email. So guys, without wasting time, what is actually we are getting is nothing but this order view detail, which we saw in the previous video. Okay, so if you want to see this video, I have given the link in the description where you can watch out how to view this customer data and the order items data. So let me just go to this view page and copy the details of it. So now, okay, let me just scroll it down a little where you can find the table. Okay, so this is the table. So now let's copy this table and call the data of it. That's it. So let's copy this, control till over here TR. Let's copy and get back to our invoice page. Over here you can replace with the table design. Done. So I have already coded like that it should accept those things. So let me just replace with this table design, and that's it. TR. Okay, everything is looking fine. And now guys, we have to check with the extra things should not be there. So ID is not required, so you can remove that. Okay, and now one more thing which we have to check is the full name. So let me just call the things of by using belongs to relationship where order customer ID belongs to name. Okay, so that we'll call it. Over here you can see name, lname, email. So let me just paste that name. So guys, I have changed that. See, you can see I have just now updated and showed you the video. Okay, so now over here, first name and last name, then address where you are getting the first address and last address, and then the phone number, then city, state, and pin code. Okay, so these details we are getting and storing over here. So guys, these are the basic details which we required it, and then over here. So guys, now let's execute and see what it's working fine or not. So let's click on generate invoice and see the output for it. So let's see. Cool. So you can see the output, but this column is missed. So let me just fix that. So over here you can see the call span, which is 4. Let's make it to 3. So this also 3, and little below, which is 3. Okay, done. Correct. And this payment status and cash on delivery things you have to fetch. How we can fetch? So let me just show you. Okay, why to shift again and again? So let me just open this in new tab and let's go to previous thing, order view. So over here you can see that where is the payment status for this? Okay, so over here you can see that order status, payment mode, and payment status. Okay, so these two things we are fetching on it. So if this is order to payment by Razorpay and this is 1. Okay, so let me just check with the order ID 1 where you can see it will be payment mode cash on delivery and COD still pending. So that guys we have to check with it. Okay, so this payment only thing we are fetching on this page. So status. So let's copy this and push to this page. As simple. Okay, so this is my over the page, and let's go to view where you can see at the beginning of this page So this is the payment mode. So let me copy the code for this. Done. Let's copy, and then payment mode is done, and then payment status. So you can see this, we have something done like this, which is 0 1 2 3 4 5, which is depends on this condition. Okay, so now let's copy this condition. Let's check with this and paste over here. So cash on delivery. So instead of cash on delivery, we will give enter and paste it over here. That's it. So now let's work on with to generate the PDF. Okay, so let me just refresh. You can see the permanent thing. So payment mode by Razorpay, and payment was successful. Cool. So guys, now let's include the PDF to generate it. So guys, now we will move to on our blog, where you can see that first step is to create a project. We are already working on a project. Second step, you have to install it. Okay, so you have to install this package. So you copy this and go back to your code and just use control tilde where you can install the package. So guys, I have already installed this, where you can, I'll just show you. So this is the command which I have already installed and already generated the package for it. Okay, and after the final successful, you will get this. Okay, generating optimize autoload files. Done. So I have installed. Now let's set up the file things. So guys, now let's move with the third step, where you can see open the app.php file in the following path, and now we have to copy the things. So what things you have to copy? This provider and aliases. So let's copy this and go to the path called folder config and app.php. Let's minimize everything. Let's go to config app.php file. So over here you can find the aliases providers first. On line number 137 we are finding that aliases, and below on the line number 178 I'm pasting it. Done. And then let's get back, and now again we have to copy this aliases. We copied the provider, and now aliases we are copying it, and let's go back. Let's scroll it down and paste in the aliases path. That's it. Save, and let's close this file. That's it. And after closing this, then we will move on with the third step. Create a controller called PDF generator controller, where we have already created a controller for generating the invoice. Okay, so we don't require this, so just ignore this step. We are already into our controller. For example, we are over here. Okay, so inside this function only we will code. So let's get below, and then after creating the controller successfully, you have to paste this code. So first step, let's include this first. So use PDF at the top of your page. Done. So once included, let's get back to our blog, and then you can see this some variable passed to this. So let's copy this and paste over here. So inside this only, where is our invoice? So this is the invoice. After getting that invoice, we are checking on this, right? So we don't need to check now. If you want to keep the check button also, you can check on your separate thing, or else just comment this and follow with other things. So let's push this, and over here now guys, this is the order table, right? Orders. So let's copy this variable and paste over here, assign this variable, and let me remove unwanted data. So let's remove that, and over here you are going to pass your variable called $order. So this $order is passed, and with the help of this $order, you are going to $data, and in this $data you are going to your PDF file. So where is your PDF file? You with this with load view. Okay, and now we are going to return this back. So guys, what we have to do is now actually, okay, so let's create a file. So we have already created the file, as you can see this inside this order invoice. So let's copy that path and paste over here. So this is your PDF, and all the design is ready over here. And once it is downloaded, you can download with the name fundofwebit.pdf, or else generate the unique name with this with time function and paste it over here. As simple. So guys, now let me just save this and click on download, and let's see it works or not. Okay, so where is this? So let's close this, we don't require now, and let's get back, reload the page once again. And now guys, let me click on this generate invoice. So I have clicked on it, let's see what happens. Okay, so the PDF got downloaded. Let me open this, just click on it, you can see that opened the PDF, it's still loading. Cool. So data has come, but the PDF format is not correct. So guys, you have to arrange that PDF format. Okay, so let me just scroll it below. You can see the order items that Redmi 7 Pro and Nokia V11. So let us just check with that. Redmi Note 7 Pro, Nokia V11, where is quantity 1, 2 and 1, and the final price is 42,480. Let me just check with that, 42,480. Cool. So you can see that everything is coming fine, but the thing is the CSS has been messed. So let's just solve with this. So as you can see that 2 columns were there, right? So these are 2 columns. When we were testing that time, we made it this as separate columns, but when it came to PDF, it got messed with that flux and display flex. So let me just comment this flex things and let's test with that. So let's get back, and this was our column which is getting missed. So I have used this row and column, right? So for this, so I have written this CSS for it, where you can see at the top over here. Okay, yes, so this is the 3 step which I have mentioned for it. So guys, let me just I have written this 2 times, so let me just comment this. Let's comment it and let's see now what happens. So let me just try with this. If it doesn't work, we need to remove and place it one below another. So let's get back and refresh this page. Let me save this and purpose. So once refreshed, let's generate PDF once again. So I have clicked on it. Okay, so let me just open this file, open this PDF, not file. Okay, it's still mess. Okay, so now we will change it to another format. So let's just change that. So let's ignore this, and now we will just remove the CSS of this row and this column. I'm going to remove, Control D. So both I am going to remove and just leave it, because for testing we need, right? So for this CSS means you can just solve by yourself, and it's very simple. So let me just refresh this and let's again generate. I'm clicking on it, and yes, it's got downloaded. Fund of WebID 2 PDF, where you can see. Cool. So we have just pasted that one below another. It has come now. Okay, so from here you can see all your invoice and your tracking number, order date, the things and details about it. So guys, if you find this solution about using this CSS, please comment in below. So in this video we have completed this, how to generate the PDF of your HTML invoice. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching this video. Please continue next video about how to set the status of payment mode and your payment status pending. So if, for example, we are setting that order is completed or not. So let's say next video. Thank you once again.